What's up, guys? It's me, Hax. Coming at you again with another game update here. It's a little bit early. It hasn't been a week yet. It's been like 3 days since my last one, but I've gotten some stuff done, so I figured I'd make like a half journal, so I could just not forget about any of it. I also got school coming up in like 4 days, so yeah, I guess either progress will greatly increase or it will greatly decrease. I'm not quite sure yet. Since I have a 5-hour class where I should be able to work on this game the whole time. I don't know how that's gonna go, but yeah. So also be going back to work at school for IT. So yeah, I don't know how my schedule's gonna become a lot more busy than it is now. So yeah, so I'll just show you what I did. Firstly, I changed the icons. So they used to be more washed out because I had a material billboard, but I just had to use a regular billboard. So now they're not super bright and they look like they're supposed to. So yeah, I also changed the wonton icon finally. Stop being lazy and finally just drew it. So you can see him in Momotaro there. And I also changed the dialogue a little bit. I updated some of it. So when someone's talking, they'll be normal looking. And when they're not talking, they'll be in like the shadow. So it's more clear who's talking. Yeah, and I also found this sound for Lunarian. This weird, like, kind of high-tech sound. I kind of like it. I might change it though. I'm not sure. So yeah, whenever someone talks, they'll move to the front. When they're not, they'll move back. It's yeah, it's pretty simple there. I also changed the buttons to be the wood button to have a little animation on it, and everything else is pretty much the same. So yeah, so that's the dialogue update. Very quick, very small. But the main thing I was working on was the class change screen. It's been like I think altogether it's been over a week. It's been like maybe 10 days or something. It's because it's UI and I want to make it look nice, so whatever. So you saw this last time. Uh, but now I finished pretty much all the animations. So you got Alice here, who wasn't finished before. Suzanne here, who wasn't finished. Gavin, who also wasn't finished. And I think, oh yeah, Ethan too. I mean, Ethan doesn't move very much, it's just his hair, because, yeah, that's the kind of person he is. But, yeah, so everyone can class change now, so I'll just show you, I guess I'll just show you Joe, because he's the biggest on the page there. So, it's kind of preliminary. I'm gonna make it like a, sort of like a hall background, like a museum. There's gonna be like curtains here on the side. I'm gonna put like suits of armor standing like here between them. And maybe like a pedestal down here, thinking about that. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be like a portrait on a wall basically. And I kinda got a frame here, although I'm thinking about making it a nicer looking frame. Like having the plaque on it. But yeah, so you can see the 3 classes that you can choose. You can see the one you currently are, and if you click on it, it gives you a little bit of dialogue. So yep, that's something else I coded, to have dialogue work outside of just talking to people. Now you can actually have it on menus and stuff too, which was, yeah, it was weird going back to the dialogue code because I did it so long ago. And it's like, I understand what I did, but it's a little bit more convoluted than it needs to be, so I might go back and like refactor it. Um, but yeah, it wasn't too bad to figure that out. And when you click on the dialogue, you can't, oops, because I bound that to the button. You can't click on anything else. Just trust me on that. You can't hover anything else. You can't click, hover this back button here because that would be stupid. So yeah, now you can see I can hover over it. So when the dialogue is on the screen, you can't do anything else, as it should be. Okay, so obviously you can't do this one because you're currently this one. So you can choose one of the two on the side. You click one, get this little animation. I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna put this in a frame as well, because if you see on the animation, right, you can see it's like cut off where image stops. So I'm gonna put in like a really big frame, really big, so then it looks fine. We do it. So yeah, you get the title of the class, the little description. Personal. Oh yes. So you're gonna get a passive, or yeah, like one main passive for the class. You get some moves. You also get a weapon, and of course the stat changes will go here too. I could have put it here for the video, but I didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like it, but I know how to do it. It'll probably be in the next journal. And yeah, so it'll cost you some money and also some materials, though I'm not quite sure what yet. So, but it'll cost you something. Um, what else? Yeah. Oh yeah, the passive, right? So the passive is only active when you're this class. So for example, if you were the commander and then you went back to the detective class, you wouldn't have the passive anymore. I think you would keep the moves though, because that's I don't think you would just forget that, but the passive would be, and you would keep the weapon too, obviously. So the passive wouldn't stay though, but yeah. So yeah, you can click on this, so you can see a little confirmation. It's like, do you want to do this? Choose yes or no. You choose no, does that. Click X, does that. So click yes. It's like, yay, you did it. So for this part, I'm thinking I'm gonna use an actual 3D model. So like have them in the center, have like this little thing. So that probably won't be done for like, I don't know, 5 months, because I don't have any 3D right now. But yeah, it'll be like a 3D animation sort of thing. So, yep. So when you go back, you can see Joe is class changed because it's white, because I still haven't drawn it. But you can see here he's the commander class. When I go to the character screen, he's the commander class here. He has a little star because he's class changed one time. And you can view his stats. They're all different, and they're all 0 because I still haven't put them in. I haven't calculated what I want to change yet, so they're just all 0 for now. But, yep. And I also coded in some fail safes here. So, for example, if you were, you class changed one time. Oh yeah, see, like, click on it again. So for example, if you went from the detective to the commander, you're like, actually, I want to go back to the detective. That would only count as class changing one time, right? But if you went from commander to the artilleryman, that would count as class changing twice. So I can show you that. So now if I go back to the almanac, you see I still only have 1 star because I technically only class changed one time. And yeah, that wasn't too hard either to do. So now if I go to the artilleryman and I class change, you can see I have both because I did it twice. Yay! So that's cool. So I have the stuff for everybody, so I could show you that, I guess. Oh, there's something I was gonna say and I completely forgot what it was. Yeah, I forgot. Rip. Yeah, so I'll show you Dan's. Yeah, Dan's are pretty cool. So you have the outlaw and the sheriff. I really like the sheriff one. I think it's pretty dynamic. Oh yeah, I fixed his hand. If you weren't in the Discord, you didn't see, but his hand used to be backwards, so it's fixed now. I noticed it. Yeah, I'm really bad at that. I don't know why it just happens to me sometimes. I drove backwards again sometimes, but yep, you have Rowan here. His two classes, the marksman and the druid. Then you have Alice. Alice's I did last, so they're not that good. So you have the cleric and the high priestess. I think her bazongas are too big in this one. I gotta reduce the size of her bazongas. This one it's not dynamic enough, so I'm gonna change it. So yeah, you click on it. I mean, it's the same for everybody here. Ethan's here. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty glad that I chose the decision to make the battle intro stuff, because now I can use it here, which is really cool. So I'm not like blindsided with a bunch of art I have to draw now, which is awesome. And it gives me the excuse to like make an actual painting out of it instead of just leaving it transparent or something. So that's really cool. So paladin, barbarian. I think it's a pretty simple animation, but it gets the job done. Oh yeah, I haven't shown you, I guess, the middle one yet. So yeah, if you're wondering about that, just drags down to the middle. Yeah, I haven't put in the descriptions for anyone except for Dan and Joe so far. No reason really, just yep. So Dancer and Marauder. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've done in these 3 days. I might take a little break, I don't know, because I've done a lot. But it's really cool that I can class change now. I think that's pretty nice. So yeah, that's the short update today. I think I showed you everything I did. Yeah. So yeah, stay tuned. Next time might have paintings, might not. I'm sort of in the mood for it, but at the same time I'm sick of like sitting down all the time. So it might be done, might not be done. Yeah. So I will I guess see you later. Okay, bye.